President Joe Biden says the death of George Floyd shifted the ground on racial issues in the U.S.
It was the knee on the neck of justice, and it wouldn't be forgotten.
President Biden signed 4 executive orders aimed at fighting racial inequality, including one that directs the Justice Department to phase out and end contracts with private for-profit prisons. A second order directs the Department of Housing and Urban Development to address discriminatory housing practices.
Just imagine if instead of denying millions of Americans the ability to own a home and build generational wealth, we made it possible for them to buy a home.
Another directs federal agencies to strengthen relationships with Native American communities. And the last condemns and addresses racism and hate crimes directed at Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders due to the pandemic.
President Biden released his American Rescue Plan that will make historic investments in advancing equity. Independent economists estimate that his plan will cut child poverty in half.
Susan Rice is director of the Domestic Policy Council.
If we closed racial gaps in income and opportunity, we could add $5 trillion to the U.S. economy over the next 5 years.
Rice says the administration will continue striving toward equality by working to get congressional support for President Biden's economic and racial equity agenda. In Washington, Alexandra Limon.